So you get to your senior year, and you had to do something impressive in order to get these opportunities that you had at college. What was your senior year like at Mount Carmel that got everybody's attention?
I think it was just prior to that. The coaches knew, my peers knew, and it was just the fact of me actually getting on the field and showing, you know, the broader audience what I could do.
Okay.
And when I got the opportunity to play, it started from the first game. I think we played Joliet Catholic.
Ooh, another powerhouse.
Yeah, I exploded against them. And, you know, that year we wound up going 14-0 and winning the state championship, man. But it was a grind every day, every game, because I just wanted to prove for the time and the years you didn't play me. Yeah. This is what you missed out on. And it was a pretty successful senior year, and we enjoyed it.
What was that like? Undefeated state champions? I mean, have you experienced something similar to that?
Nah, not before and not since. You know, I took it for granted.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, the next stage of life, I went to Northern where they won a 22-game losing streak, and we pulled in town. But in the same breath, man, it was a great experience, man. It wasn't like we were blowing everybody out. You know, we had games that were down to the wire. You know, but it was a great experience, man, and I wouldn't trade it for the world.
And so now you have a really successful career at Mount Carmel, and you choose to go to Northern. Why? Northern Illinois University. Why?
Well, I'll be transparent. I'll be honest. Kids listening. Education, education, education. I was one of those kids, like I told you before, whom is not because of the fault of my parents, because they pushed and drove into my mind. Education will set you free. And nah, football will. and that's how I treated it, and my grades were horrendous.
Okay.
They were poor, and I actually did pretty good on the ACT, which balanced me out. And I had a couple offers from schools, big schools, Syracuse, Michigan, but those teams had to back away because I just wasn't close to being qualified. And Northern at the time, I remember when it was Coach Schaefer that came to see me in practice one day. And I first saw his hat that said in. I'm like, oh man, Nebraska kid. Let me show you, that's Nebraska. And I got close and I saw the iron there. I'm like, in the eye, who is that? And they told me Northern. I turned away like, man, I'm not going to Northern Illinois, man. They ain't 1 or 2 years.
Right.
You know, but it had a situation there where they were trying to change the program around. Joe Novak had just got there. And basically, I was either there or I was going to the junior college in California. But my uncle, Derek Smith, who was like my mentor, guidance counselor, hero, has been a great figure in my life. He's a counselor and a professor down there. And they had a program called Chance. And it was for kids that may have made, you know, poor decisions in high school as far as like their grades not being prepared like they should be. And they would give you a chance to come there for a semester or two and improve yourself academically. But they tied into the Prop 48 range for me too because I was an athlete. So I wound up being a Prop 48 at Northern.
Okay.
And I was still going to go to California for junior college. But on my recruiting visits, I met a couple of friends there and we got together and we spoke. It was other recruits, guys like Bill Andrews, that was at Richards at the time, LeMaine Rucker, Benji Peacock, Adrian Owens, and Justin McCarron and Ryan Diem. And it was almost like a conspiracy. It was like we kind of came together and said, you know what, why go here and go there? Because, you know, as time is passing, like some of the guys I spoke to at the recruiting visits, like the Benjis and the LeMaine Ruckers, but Justin and Dean and Ryan Diem and those guys, you know, I didn't know them that well. I didn't speak to them as much, but I started seeing them committed to Northern. So we on the phone with each other like, you see what Justin just did? He just committed. So we come together and we just kind of say, let's all go. We can have our own dynasty right here. We can build our own thing. Because back in the day, I was a big fan of the 5-5.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, you know,
I like that.
We came together and I said, let's do it. And we all wound up going there. And it didn't happen overnight, but over the years, it's the program that it is today. And I like to think we took part in that, building that and giving it the name that it has now.
See, Darrell's modest because the information that's out on the internet says that their recruiting class was responsible for the present day Northern Illinois University football program, which is the top in the state. You talked some of the names, and I want to run these down. Ryan Diem, Justin McCarron, who you became teammates with the Tennessee Titans as well. Jermaine Hampton and Frisman Jackson. You all played in the NFL from that recruiting class. Have you guys been recognized by people and or from the school in terms of, look, you guys are the ones that turned this thing around and put it on the map?
Still being transparent.
That's all we do, man.
No.
That's all we do.
Not really, but you know, when we cut the games on, I may catch a game from one Saturday to the next. I don't watch it a whole lot, but when I do see it, when I read about it, to see where they're at now, to see the Jordan Lynches take it to the to the Orange Bowl, it's amazing, and knowing, like I said, we were a part of that. But as far as like recognition, or I don't need it. You know, I know what we did there, and the times and the experiences I had there, and knowing that when you go to DeKalb, they're competitive, and they're forced to be reckoned with. Like you said, the best in the state. That says a lot, man. Because when I got to that school, they hadn't won a game in the last 22 games. They won a 22-game losing streak when we pulled up to town. And to hear and see where they are now, man, it's amazing.
That is amazing, because when you're talking about the MAC, a lot of viewers may not understand, Darrell, that Marshall was in the MAC.
Yeah.
So we're talking Randy Moss, Chad Pennington. You played against Byron Leftwich and Pennington, I think.
Yes.
That's what you said.
Yeah.
Ben Roethlisberger was at Miami of Ohio.
Yeah.
I mean, the MAC is it's always been great in football. But I think in Darrell's era, that might have been as good as we've seen. And the fact that Northern Illinois is the best program in the state. There are 2 Big Ten football programs in the state of Illinois. And I happen to be an alma mater of one of them. And I can say right now that Northern is still the best football program in the state of Illinois. Consistency.
Just that right there is worth this interview right there. Just hearing that right there is enough for me right there. I can quit.